Yeah, this has to go. I built this out of too many colors. It belongs in Cat Village, but it's not Season 2, so we're not going to work on Cat Village. And this was supposed to be a dye shop. Yeah, it just looks horrible next to a whole bunch of two-tone colored buildings, so it has to go. It has to go. So we're going to enjoy the show and play with some TNT here for a second. And this is getting a little slow, so maybe we should put down more than one. Oh, yeah, more than one was a mistake. Okay. Well, that's done. So now I guess we can start the episode proper if the title track ever shows up. Oh, there we go. Welcome to DaddeeCraft, and today we are going to eventually work on a spawner, but first we are playing with TNT before we play with our spawner. We have a skeleton spawner to play with. It's a timed condition thing, but I did want to show you that we fixed Wacky Wednesday's area here. He did not get set free into the ocean. He didn't get eaten by the pillagers. And we are also just using up the rest of our TNT at spawn and dying. Okay, so now we can start the episode for real. Let's go ahead and time warp. And here we are. I lost some gear there actually, but we do have some replacement gear here. And we're going to go work on a spawner. Basically, we've got 2 weeks from the time 117 comes out to get a whole bunch of wither skeleton skulls in a very easy way. We just have to set up our spawner and build a small creeper farm, and then we're going to need to charge those creepers to get the skeleton skulls. But we do need practice making a creeper farm because I need to make a couple of them. I need to make 3 in total, I think, actually. Maybe 2, actually. I need to make 2 because we're going to repurpose the one that we make today as a record farm. A record farm, yeah. I have been spending some time over here doing some work on the hotel, expanding it, and there's the hole. And there's going to be villagers in here. I'm just making rooms for them, and right now they're in here. So I'm not sure what to add here for the skeleton spawner. I never really put it in, but we're going to have to do this now because we have 2 weeks from the time 117 drops to get as many wither skeleton skulls as possible. And then the farm is going to be repurposed for something else because they're going to fix the glitch that gives you a ton of wither skeleton skulls drops when you drown a skeleton. So we're going to take, I'm following a tutorial by Silent Whisperer, who's a Bedrock, Minecraft Bedrock player on YouTube. And we're going to take some stone blocks. This is kind of Mumbo Jumbo's favorite block to build farms with, I think, at least in a lot of the seasons I've watched him in. Season 5 and Season 6 at least. I don't know if in Season 7 he actually used smooth stone as much. Okay, we're going to jump over here. I wanted to walk over and show you where the skeleton spawner is. And this has been hanging out. I found this, this was waterlogged. And there were a whole bunch of waterlogged skeletons hanging out right underneath it. And when I say a whole bunch, a ton. And I got rid of them all and lit it up. And we had a couple of sponges, so I used them to dry the area out. So Silent says to build this 6 down, 2 up, and 4 over on each side. So I'm going to space this through, and we're going to have to mine some of this area out to make this chamber here for the skeletons to drop into. And then I think what happens is they're going to have to drop into water. Okay, so I've been doing some mining. This is taking a little longer than I thought it would. He said the whole thing would take about a half an hour, but I've been fighting with the river above me every time I try to move some blocks around, and I'm also just having to dig all of this out. Okay, so we're starting to just pull the walls up here, and it's just a little diamond shape, and I've got to do some. I'm just gonna dig this all out as I go up. I'm gonna have some more issues with the water up there. I know I am, but I might be able to use it to my advantage as a ladder because I didn't bring any ladders. The first time I ever came upon a spawner, it was behind where the hotel is, and I had a silk touch pickaxe, and I had just gotten the silk touch pickaxe, and it was my first silk touch pickaxe, and I thought I could pick anything up. I thought I was God now. So I saw the spawner, and I said, "Ooh, I'll take that, and I'll go make a farm with it over somewhere else, and I'll get to choose where to put it." And I went to break it, and it just crumbled into nothing because you can't pick a spawner up. And the second spawner that we found is a spider spawner, which me and Dash sectioned off without lighting up, because it was before I knew how to really light them up. So we just sectioned it off, and you can sometimes stand there and kill spiders and get string and experience points, but then we found out about the oven glitch, so we've just been using that for experience points ever since, which I'm fine with. I used to be really big into trying to play the game as pure as possible. Now my only rule is as long as you can still get trophies, as long as creative hasn't been turned on, I'm fine with it. So if you can find a way to dupe in the game or do anything in the game, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with if I needed to do something for some reason. I'm fine with doing that as long as achievements can still be turned on. And my reasoning is we watch all these YouTube players who make all these fancy machines, and they're using TNT dupers to get things done and all of that. And when I've duped in the past, it's been to kind of correct mistakes that Minecraft has made on me. Rollbacks, which have lost me a lot of work. I've duped in the past to give me, the advantage of getting at least some of the material back that I farmed for it. I know I can't, dupe the blocks back into place, but I at least can get the blocks back. Because we had a big rollback on the server, and I actually lost the first sorting machine I made, and I lost all of the quartz for the that I had made and built on camera for the lava temple. So I did dupe some of the quartz back into existence. We actually didn't really need to even do that, though, because we had such a good system going with the villagers that we had. We had so many stonemasons that we just ended up buying, and I would do it for experience points. We would end up buying quartz from them and selling. To get the emeralds, we would sell stone and then take cobblestone and smelt it to make more stone and sell that stone to the villagers. And that was another way for us to get experience points, XP, as well as gems. So we're going to finish the roof off here, and I think this is going to do us. Just want to stop. Oh, we've got some friends here. Oh, and we got to get that wall on that other side too. Oh, I see. The water took a torch out. Okay, well, we'll take care of these guys. Let's get the water fixed first. So we're gonna put that torch back. don't think he can hit me from here, so I can just keep going. We're almost done. Just got a little bit left. He's gonna watch me the whole time. Oh, he's got a friend now. Who's gonna win? Of course, the armored guy wins. Okay, let's go take care of him. Block that up. Oh, there goes my shield. Okay, we'll take care of this the normal way then. Okay, I think we're done now. I just got that water in here so I can get back up. And then we're just going to have to come up here and seal this off. And this will take care of phase 1. Now we have to make a catch for it, and we have to make the creeper farm so we can charge our creepers and bring them down there. And I'm guessing I'm going to want one closer rather than farther, so I don't have to make a big railway system through the middle of the town or dig something underground. I don't know. Yeah. I didn't plan on building one over here because I have, you know, the creeper tower over there I was going to build one on top of. And I was going to do that for records. But now I'm confused. It's best actually in bedrock if you want gunpowder to make a ghast farm. So the creeper farms are really for these special, for charged creeper things that you need charged creepers for. Okay, so I'm going to go watch the video and figure out what to do next. Well, I'm back and I watched the video, and I also, you can see Dash called and I played with her a little while, so I grabbed an Electra, and so I have an Electra again. I did lose my boots, but that just happens. So I did watch the tutorial again. We're pretty much at the point where we need to wait for the update to kick in because we need to catch some powdered snow. But I was able to see where I need to put the water in for the water buckets, and we're gonna just build the drop hatch really fast. And I'm not sure. There's a lot of parts that we have to put into place really fast for this to work. So I'm going to try my best to get everything done in time, but I'm not sure if we are going to get everything done in time. We've pretty much have a lot of beacons right now, though, so it would be nice to have more and get the skulls. But if we don't get this done in time, I'm okay with it being a different type of farm. But I noticed first thing we need to do is put a floor in here, and then you kick out these 2 blocks here, and then this becomes our drop chute. So we need to go 9 down from the floor. So we'll go ahead and start and I realized why Mumbo Jumbo uses smooth stone so much, because you can count the blocks easy. And when you're following directions for farms and building farms and stuff, it's really important to know how many blocks up and down you're going and where you're going. And it's also easy to distinguish from, it's not naturally occurring, so you know that you placed it when you see it in the world. Also, it looks nice and it's easy to get. You just have to, cook up some regular stone. So we're going to go down 9 blocks here and dig some space out. Okay, and I think this is, we're coming into 9 here. Okay, so we've got a drop chute here, and I also have to remember we have to build an AFK platform underneath the spawner, because if you stand down here, the spawner is not activated. It's too far down. We have to be up here more. So I think this is as far as we can get right now. We need to get some powdered snow. We have to wait for the update to happen for that. But what we can do is we can go over and place our cauldrons. Hey, I'm over here in Dragon City now. I placed the cauldrons and I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So I'm just going to fly over. There's basically a... that's the new tower I built in Dragon City. There's a... somewhere around here. Where is it? It's over here. There's a snowy mountaintop. And I placed 9 cauldrons there. That's as many as you can make with a stack of iron. There it is. And then when it snows, once the update's here, we're going to come over and stand here. And when it snows, we'll be able to collect the snow as powdered snow in buckets out of the cauldrons. That's what we're going to use on the skeletons to turn them into a different type of skeleton. I forget the name of them. But then if we blow them up with charged creepers, they drop wither skeleton skulls at this point. And for 2 weeks after the update, supposedly, they will. So we're going to try to get some more that way if we can put everything together. Now we have to go... I'm here. We're back near the spawner. I'm building a tower that we can put a creeper farm on top of, a small creeper farm. And then we're going to try to charge the creepers once we see if we can get some. So I'm just going to build this up about as tall as the other creeper tower that I was going to build, because I know that's as tall as you need to get away from ground spawns, which helps your whole situation with trying to get creeper farm, which is basically going to be a 2-block high room with trap doors on top of the ceiling, so nothing but creepers can spawn, and then you got to put buttons down so that spiders can't spawn. The problem is, I've never really built one of these before, and we need a way to flush the creepers out of each floor and into the drop chute that we're going to make. So, one of the ways that you can do it is with cats, because they're afraid of cats and they'll run away from them as soon as they spawn. But I don't want to bring a whole bunch of cats up here. The other way you can do it is just flush them out with water. So if we can get water in a dropper or a dispenser, I'm not sure which one we need. I think it's the dispenser. If we can get that water timed on an etho hopper clock, then I think that might work. And it keeps reminding me that I need to build an automated one of those too. But I think I'm going to save that for the second season. That's something I want to put in Cat Village, which I think is becoming one of the places I want to put some bigger farms. When I had started playing, I had wanted to put all the farms right above the storage room that we built and have all of the farms empty into the mass storage, because I always watched all the SpawnerCraft videos and I always saw how they had all their farms emptying out into these places, and then they had mass storage in their base, and they had to carry everything into their storage system and have it resorted there. I always thought it would be a good idea to just have the farms above the mass storage. The problem with that is that you need to space farms out a lot of the time in order to make things work. And it just takes a lot more planning than... and in some cases, you just can't do it depending on where you are and what you want to do. So, it was a good idea in theory, but, you know, if there's a spawner somewhere, you need to use that. You know, you can't just, you know, rely on it being close enough to your storage system to be able to get everything over there easily. Sometimes the best way to get something over is just to pick it up and carry it in a shulker box. But I mean, I haven't really tested the limits of storage transportation in Bedrock. I use a lot of hoppers in Escaltown because I want everything going to the mass storage system. And that creates a lot of lag, supposedly, but only when they're in use. Hoppers don't actually cause lag unless there's something in them. So there can be a lot of lag when a lot of the farms are working at the same time, like when the kelp farm's going and I'm doing something else with the smelters. Yeah, so, you know, you want to watch lag so you can't have 100 farms piled on top of each other, because then there's just too much entity cramming and too many entities running around and floating around and all that. So it's a great idea in theory, but the processing power of the computer and the way the game works kind of limits the way you're able to deal with that. This is a variation in the diamond that we just built, and I don't know if it's going to work. I actually meant to make a diamond, and I miscounted, and I decided to just, instead of tearing it down and redoing it, I decided just to do this, and we'll see if it works or not. It should. I'm going to drop some water and see if we'll get a clean sweep of our pretend creepers. I don't think anything's going to get... Yeah, if anything, I think that would be better. I don't know. I'll just throw 2 dispensers over there. Maybe have a whole bunch of dispensers going so everything gets flush good. Maybe 2 here, and then 2 on the other side, and then 1 there, and then have the drop chute on the other side. But we need to figure out the redstone to get that turned on every 30 to 60 seconds. Well, this looks a little different. I think the update has landed before we got a chance to figure out what to do with the creeper farm. So we can at least get our powdered snow going, which is what we need to turn the skeletons into... What are they called? I forget the name. Wanderers or something? I don't remember. But basically you have to sift them through powdered snow. And that's how the farm works. I still don't know if we're going to be able to do this in time or if we aren't, but I'm having fun just kind of putting as much together as I can. So we're going to head to the nether and go check on our cauldrons. We just need a minecart here. Okay, I'll see you on the other side. Okay, here we are. Into Dragon City we go. And let's see if I remember how to get there. I always get lost on my way back. I think it's off this way. No, wait, I'm going the wrong direction. Okay, hold on. Let's turn around. Don't want to get lost here and load too much in. I've flown from here back to spawn before, so I know that's loaded, but we don't want to go in positive numbers away from spawn. Okay, here we are. It's over by the snowy mountains here. Okay, and now we're just going to have to wait for it to snow so these cauldrons fill up with powdered snow. I guess I'm going to build something to hide in at night. So I don't think you're supposed to sleep if you want it to rain or snow, because I think it resets the weather cycle. I remember somebody saying something like that. So we're gonna try to stay up all night. So I'm gonna build a house or two on top of this hill, just to stay safe and keep myself sane while I'm waiting for the snow. And we're gonna give the roof a little dash. This is what I call a dash roof. She always likes to bring one in and then cap it off. Give ourselves some windows so we can see when it's snowing, when it isn't. And I'm gonna block. We play in hardcore mode now. We've been playing in hardcore mode for a while because zombies don't kill villagers, they just convert them in hardcore. So just to ensure that we don't lose villagers, we play in hardcore mode. Not hardcore mode, in hard mode. We play in hard mode now, so we have to keep an eye out on that door. I'm gonna actually probably just block it off when the night comes with a couple of pieces of brick so I can AFK. And I'm gonna wait here and wait for it to start snowing, and I will get back to you when it starts snowing. Sitting here and I heard these sounds that I'd never heard before, and look what we have. We have goats, and when they jump they make the same sound as witches, so I thought we had witches at first, and then I realized that there was buying out there. If you listen to this is just ridiculous. Yep, there they are. We have goats. They're a thing now. Oh, and there they go, jumping away. I heard that they'll charge you as well, maybe. Oh, there we go. Well, he certainly sent me on a ride. Now we have that. Okay, I'll get back. Okay, it's finally snowing. So we're gonna jump out here and check it out. They haven't filled up yet. But they're starting. It's starting to snow. Got some snow zombies too. Okay, it's starting to snow. I'll get back with you when they're full. I'm just gonna hang out here and keep an eye on them. Okay, so I've waited a while for them to fill up. I did notice that they started to fill. They started turning white inside and started getting more and more full as time went by. So I just went AFK in here for a little while longer, and now we can run out and get our snow. Excellent. Okay, 2, and then we need 2 more. That one's not full yet. Oh, there's a spider over here. I wonder if he's going to give me a hard time. Nope. And there's our 4th one. Okay, excellent. So now we've got our snow. I will get back to you in Eskeltown. We'll go back to the farm. It's me, Pocket. I'm here for an update because I was working on this, and I'll show you in a clip. I had built 4 floors of it, and it was working beautifully. This is how it's supposed to work. And now it's not working like that. I messed up. The water's not all in sync at the same time. So I'm coming through here and I'm actually removing it, the water buckets, and trying to get everything back in tempo and working the way it should. Like in the example I showed you, it should be every other floor, and then they all flush out, and then they all get clean, and then it repeats. So I'm gonna go through and try to fix this, but we're already at over the half-an-hour mark for this episode, so I'm gonna call it an episode here. I do want to thank you all for watching, and remember to stay kind to each other, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Maybe a wonderful week or 2 weeks. Enjoy the update. Enjoy 1.17 now that it's here. And go get yourself some powdered snow or some copper or whatever else your heart desires. Okay, see you next time.